record on this computer. Okay. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for coming to listen to our little Ideal Life presentation. I'm Heather Albright. I am a mom of two, a Coast Guard spouse, a personal trainer, and a mother runner, as I like to call myself. I've been with Isagenix for almost 3 years. It'll be about 3 years in September. I came on thanks to a great friend of mine, Christy Nix. Actually, we weren't great friends at the time. She was somebody I followed on the World Wide Web, and I was just really loved what she was sharing, loved what she was posting. I loved following not only her fitness journey as she, shared about her competitive bodybuilding and then powerlifting and just being an all-in mom, but also how she was helping clients get started. So after we met in person, I decided to jump on the products because I myself had just had a stressful move from Alaska to Virginia. I had gained a little bit of weight. All the things I know to do just weren't quite working for me. So I was ready to try some products. I was frustrated. But that being said, I had also just left a fitness business that I built in Homer, Alaska. Worked hard for 3 years to get this thing going, and it was great. But then, I'm a military wife, so I left it behind. I pick up and I move and I start over somewhere else. And I was just kind of looking for something that would move with me. That I didn't want to do that anymore. So here I am 3 years later. And not only have I had a great physical transformation with the products and success with my running hobby, I've run 6 marathons. The last 3 have been a PR and a Boston Marathon and another close to PR, all trained on Isagenix products. Building a business now, which is super exciting too. And I know that we're about to move again, and that's going to pick up and move with me to the Netherlands. So I'm super excited about that. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and head over to the slideshow. We'll get started on that. But I first just want to try one more time to figure out if I can mute. If you could just check and make sure your microphone is muted, that way it won't pick up any background noise, or I won't hear what's going on in your living room. That would be awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay, are we good? See the Isagenix slides here? Okay, so a little bit about Isagenix. First of all, I just want to say this company, I feel so fortunate that this is my first network marketing company that I really decided to build in. It's not my first time trying products, but definitely the first one I decided to build in. And I feel so lucky that I never attempted that with other companies, because our leadership in this company, we have the absolute best at the top. This person right here, Kathy Coover, and her husband, Jim Coover, started the company. She is a woman who, she was a dental hygienist. She built to the top of 3 different network marketing companies, only to be let down and have those companies kind of fall apart on her or not do what they said they were going to do in terms of income and such. So this is somebody who really knows the industry, knows how it should be, and was looking to, when they decided to build their own company, knew how to properly run it, knew how to run it out of integrity and to really do the best that she can for the field and the customers. So the first thing I want to just talk about is, I don't want that. Can you fix it, please? Thank you. My husband's like, you need to fix it. Sorry. I know my notes. I know I need my notes though. Sorry. So are you living your ideal life? And this kind of makes me laugh because I don't think we think about this too often. And what even does that mean? And I guess when I think about this question, I think about, are you waking up every day full of joy, feeling great energy, loving your job? Things are going well in the world. Not to say we don't all have stress, but for the most part, are you happy? Or are there things that could be improved? Maybe your job pays well, but it's not filling you with joy, or the stress of it is just getting to you. Or maybe your job is great, your career is amazing, your family is amazing, but your health is taking a toll. there's always this balance, right? We're all struggling to find this incredible balance where we're financially, we're doing great. Health-wise, we're doing great. Our family's doing great. And everything's just going well, you know, in our lives. And I don't think too many people stop and really kind of ponder on that. Like, what could I improve in my life, right? And I'm going to get to this later and how Isagenix has helped me on a lot of these different levels. But before I go into all of our stuff, I first want to have my good friends Kristen and Jason Sykes are here with us tonight. And I invited them on to share about their story because it's so awesome. So first of all, I just want to introduce the Sykes family. Kristen and Jason are another Coast Guard family like myself. They have two boys, Palmer, who's 8, and Callan, who's 4. And Jason's like on his 20th year in the Coast Guard, right, Jason? 20 years in the Coast Guard now. So we met, when did we met? Oh my gosh, I was going to say 3 years ago, but it was 6 years ago at the beginning of the last tour when we both moved to Homer, Alaska. Our families moved to Homer, Alaska to be stationed there at the same time. And I started my group fitness business in Homer, and Kristen was one of the first women that came and joined my business. And so she and I built such a great relationship of working out together 3 days a week for 3 years pretty much. And our kids got to grow up together. You know, Lincoln and Callan were buddies. And I just love this family. I love this family. And then at the end of that Alaska tour, you know, we moved to Virginia, they moved to Tennessee, and, you know, life goes on. But we've stayed in touch. I love this family. I can't wait for you guys to hear their story. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to them and let them share.
Okay. So like Heather said, 2 years, we watched Heather do this amazing program from afar for a long time. And about 2017 and 2018, between both of Jason and my families, we had really rough years. Jason's mom was diagnosed with breast cancer and sarcoma and went through a lot of surgeries. In 2018, I unexpectedly lost my mom, which was really hard. So those kind of things for the two of us took a really hard toll on us emotionally, and just our life. We both hit really low points. We both put a lot of weight on, or more weight than we wanted. We stopped working out. We weren't sleeping well. You know, for Jason, there was some weigh-in issues, and we just weren't happy where we were in our life. And so in February of this year, I reached out to Heather and I said, you know, I didn't even really want to talk about it anymore. I just said, I'm ready. What do we have to do? And so now it's been 3 months today, actually, exactly to the date. We've been on the system for 3 months now. So we were both really ready for a change.
I just need to lose weight, I think, personally. Yeah. Not that I was like, I think I needed to lose a ton, but, you know, weigh-ins were always an issue. You know, I got a couple buddies, Will knows, you know, it's always like the same thing. Like, oh, let me starve myself for 3 weeks. You know, I'm supposed to be, the Coast Guard wants me to be 196 pounds. And it's like, I came out of boot camp scrawny at 201. And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
So, you know, after, you know, this 5th or 6th time of like, okay, I'm going to
not eat for
you know, and
3 weeks.
talking the same thing with a lot of my buddies. It's like, okay, I'm going to cut back and not eat a lot of stuff for a month. And then the last week it's like, okay, I'm not going to eat anything. And then it's like, okay, hopefully I pass the weigh-in. And then, you know, we, like Kristen said, we started this in February. You know, I was a little hesitant, you know, I'm not going to lie. I did talk to Will a lot. You know, I talked to Heather a lot, obviously, too. But, you know, guys want to hear from guys, you know. Nothing against you, Heather. But,
right.
You know, Will did help out a lot where, you know, he checked in with me probably 3-4 times a week and, you know, helped me out, gave me some workouts that worked really well. And, it's been 3 months. The first thing I noticed was that my energy level was back.
Through the roof.
There was no at 2:00 I'm ready for a nap kind of deal. And it's been 3 months, and for me, it's worked. I'm down 26 to 27, depending on when I weigh myself. So 3 months, I think that's pretty good. And I got weighed in 3 weeks ago, and there was no,
for the first time in a long time.
I didn't have to worry about, okay, let me, I still got to get taped, obviously, but there was no,
it was a
no
one-time
issue.
shot.
Yeah.
No going back. I think the other biggest thing for us, our kids are really, really active. And we are active. We are very active. We both run and we hike and we work out. And, it was hard for me when that motivation was gone. I didn't want to play baseball with the kids. I didn't want to, go for a walk anymore. So now, it's great to we want to do all that again. So the motivation and the energy was key for me. A week ago, we were sitting at the counter the boys were eating and we were getting our stuff packed for the next day. And our oldest looked up at us and he said, "Mom, I'm just so glad you guys are doing Isagenix." And it hit me in a spot. I know that probably sounds so cheesy for some people, but they're watching. They notice a difference. And, that's a really good feeling. So it's been a great thing. Like Jason said, he's lost 26 pounds and actually checked today because I was in Atlantic City for a couple of days. But I checked today, and in 3 months I was down 14 pounds, and that's huge. That's huge.
Amazing.
The whole program in general has been just a great experience for us.
Yay. I'm so glad that you guys said yes and hopped on board, because your results are amazing. Down 14 pounds, Kristen, is that what you said? And yeah. Jason's like 26, 27. I know you're gonna be at 30 here any minute. That's incredible, and then just the fact that you guys are, leaning into the community that we have here, which is one of my favorite parts of Isagenix, and the energy from the products is getting you back out and you feel like yourselves again, right?
Oh yes. Better than myself. I feel like Palmer told me today that I was better than a normal mom. I was a super mom. He told me that today.
Wow. Well, can't argue with that.
Like, I'll take it, bud. Yes, you can have that cookie after dinner.
That's so amazing. And Jason, I know that weigh-ins are a huge stressor, because I've watched Will deal with them too our whole career, and it's always like, okay, down to crunch time. Let's do a bunch of stupid things to try to make weight, and then so we can relax again. But
yeah, for sure. The thing is and then you think, I don't know, like my whole mindset's totally different, because like I would pass the weigh-in and then I wouldn't do anything about it, and then 6 months, you got to do the same thing, and it's like then I did the same thing.
They were all temporary and very unhealthy methods. That everybody does. It wasn't, it's a common thing in the military. And this,
Yeah. And now you have not only the results. Oops, sorry.
It's just become, a way of life for us.
Yeah. So I was going to say, not only did you get these results from getting started and getting on the products, but now you have this lifelong wellness nutrition system that's always going to help you keep your energy levels up and your, stay at really, your best health. But also you've got these little tools in your back pocket when you do need to, I always say there's time, we all kind of relax a little and live life, because that's the beauty of this program, is we don't want to feel restricted. We just want to live life. But at times you do need to be able to reel it in and know when you're like getting a little out of line. And it's a tool that you'll always have to utilize. So thank you guys so much for coming on and sharing. I know it can be nerve-wracking.
Yeah, my hands are sweaty.
All right. Well, we'll move on and take your pictures off this slide. So this is crazy to me. Over 69% of adults in North America are considered at least overweight. So you figure that's 7 out of 10 people that you come across are not living in their best health, in their best body. And you hear so many people, come up with, they just, I don't want to call them excuses, because I think people just really believe that genetically that's what they were cut out for, or that's the cards they were dealt, and not realizing. In fact, I've shared some before pictures of me from after I had kids and when I was like 50 pounds heavier, and then, what I am now. And I've had people look at those and go, I didn't know that was possible. Your before body is my body. You know what I mean? So I think people just don't know that you can feel great and look great and take care of it. It's not the cards you were dealt, The fitness industry is worth over $83 billion from gyms alone, which is insane. And a lot of these gym memberships are not even getting put to use, but it just goes to show how many people are concerned, of their fitness and their health, and they want to be healthier. The global anti-aging market is expected to reach $331.4 billion by 2021. That's incredible to me. That's a staggering amount of money, but it just goes to show, what we care about. We want to live youthfully. We want to feel good in our skin. We want to be healthy. We want to have a great life. So this is what people are spending money on. So imagine a business that converges all of these trends. So like I talked about in the beginning, Isagenix is built on integrity and the vision to impact world health. They actually have a mission statement to not just be like the largest global world or health and wellness company, but to be the most trusted and respected health and wellness company. And to me, that speaks volumes as to the leadership at the top of our company. So Isagenix was founded in 2002 by John Anderson, who is a master formulator. He formulated tons of products for all different companies. And the bottom line was he got really tired of people diluting his products for a better bottom dollar. So how can we make shortcuts? How can we take out some of the good ingredients, put more stuff in it to make more money as a company? And so when he decided some of his core products that kind of his babies, that he knew he was wanting to bring to the market, and only in the way that he wanted them to be done, he was ready to start his own company. And so who better to partner with to help him do that than Jim and Kathy Coover. Jim Coover had been on the board of some other network marketing companies. Kathy had built as a field, associate like myself in 3 other network marketing companies all the way to the top. And so they know what this business can be and what the network marketing industry can be, and the power it has through people like me sharing their stories with incredible products that get results and that are really the best of the best, that are not being diluted down. So at Isagenix, we have solutions for weight wellness, performance, vitality, well-being, personal care and beauty, and financial wellness. And when I think about when I started with Isagenix, this was something that really attracted me because, like I said, I have used products from other network marketing companies, and they're fine, but I could never see myself building a business in any of those. And I think the reason is I didn't want to just be a weight loss company associate, because that's not what it's all about. Like, total health and wellness to me means that here at Isagenix, if I need to lose a little weight, we have the best products and solutions for that. As an athlete, as an endurance marathon runner, or somebody who loves to lift in the gym, we have products that support me in that, or my other, athletic friends. For the moms who are just really tired and busy, or the busy executives, we have products for just vitality and well-being, things that are just going to keep your health top notch, even if you're not at a place where you need to lose weight. It's not all about weight loss. Personal care and beauty, that's always going to be important, right? And financial wellness. And that's a huge one for me. Not because, I don't know, I'm a Coast Guard spouse. The income was not mandatory for me. We have a great life. However, I was at a point that being a stay-at-home mom was wonderful, but my kids were going to school. I didn't have any more kids at home. I was ready for something that I could do for myself. I was ready for that next step in my life. I wanted a career and I needed it to move with me, and I wanted to be able to give back and teach other women, or, you know, whoever comes along on our team. But I do have a passion for helping other moms learn that they can have an income as a stay-at-home mom, you know, as well. And so that the financial has been a super, super amazing part of this journey for us. So I'm just going to talk about some of our core products here. We have a ton of products at Isagenix. I'm not going to take the time to go through all of them, but really quickly, I want to touch on some of our core products. The first being Cleanse for Life. Now, I know when you hear cleanse, you immediately think, oh my God, I'm going to be in the bathroom all day. It's not that kind of a cleanse. This is an incredible product that helps really nourish your body when we do intermittent fasting, which is part of how Isagenix gets such great weight loss results. But it's not just about weight loss. In fact, I feel like everybody, just for long-term health and vitality, should do a cleanse day every few months. It's, you know, it's great for cell renewal. It's great for immunity. There's lots of benefits of cleanse days aside from weight loss, but it is a really powerful weight loss tool. And as far as intermittent fasting goes, this product really helps us get through these fasting days, because you're nourishing your body, you're flooding your body with antioxidants while you fast, which to me makes it much easier than just going with nothing at all. So I love cleanse days. Sometimes I love how I feel after cleanse days, right? Sometimes they're easy. Sometimes I'm not in the mood for it, but moving on. Isolane shakes. This is a key product. This is kind of the lifeblood of our business, because I don't think there's anybody in the United States that can't benefit from convenient nutrition. That's why we have such a anyway, sorry about that. So convenient nutrition that's fast and easy, but is really the best possible thing you can put in your body. It's full of the macronutrients you need. It's full of vitamins and minerals, micronutrients. This is going to sustain you. And the thing is, you can get all of the nutrition that you need in such a small amount of calories. So it's a very nutrition dense meal. A couple of these a day, you know, interspersed with other meals is how we're able to have that energy, vitality, maintain lean muscle while we lose weight, which is really hard to do in a calorie deprivation, you know, when you're trying to lose weight otherwise. So I love our Isolane shakes. These come in dairy-free as well. So we do have a couple dairy-free options. They also come in an Isolane Pro version, which means more protein, so 36 grams compared to 24 grams. So we do have lots of different options on this shake. Ionic Supreme. This is our answer to stress, because we all know everybody's stressed out. And when you've got a lot of stress and your cortisol levels are out of whack, it's hard for your body to release body fat. So it's really important that we manage our stress. You'll hear people rave about this product. A lot of people call it their happy mommy juice. I know I, for one, am I'm a much nicer mom in the morning when I've had my Ionic Supreme. So this just helps kind of level you out. It's not ever going, you know, we all have stress in our life and there's nothing we can do about that, but we can help our bodies adapt to it better through adaptogenic herbs, which you'll find in the Ionics. It's a fantastic product. And then whole body nutritional support with our complete essentials with Isagenesis. So these are our vitamins. They've got your vitamin C, your omega-3s for cardiovascular health. What else? Your daily essentials, iso-omega, your cytoactives. So heart health, immune health, all of these things that are very, very important that we just simply aren't getting from all of our nutrition anymore. So I like to think of this as just filling in the gaps of what's missing in our diet today. And then lastly is our Isagenesis, which is an amazing product as well. I'm gonna have to get a little bit sciencey, and I'm not a science person, but basically this is an anti-aging supplement. So this was described to me as it supports our telomeres, which are like, if you think of your DNA and you think of like the little plastic piece on the end of a shoelace, those are your telomeres. And what happens is the shoelaces unravel. Think of your telomeres unraveling, and that is your signs of aging. So Isagenesis is formulated to help support those telomeres so that the aging process slows down. So this is why we have so many freaking amazing looking older people in our company that just look incredible. So great product. That is actually in our Complete Essentials with Isagenesis as well. So I get them through my vitamins. And then just real quick, I'll touch on a few of the other things. We have a lot of different snacks and mini meals. These are to help support people who are busy, on the go, trying to lose weight, but you know, coming up with snacks is difficult if you're short on time. So our isoline bars, our whey thins, our little yummy Ice Delight chocolates are fantastic for people that have a sweet tooth, or like the slim cake cookies I love because I love cookies. I don't eat a lot of cookies, but I love cookies. So I go through these quite frequently. We have shake boosters for immunity or for heart health. So if you know somebody that's got cardiovascular problems, they can easily mix a scoop of the heart health booster into their shakes. Brain and sleep support, joint and pain relief. The amped products, like I was talking about in the beginning of our fitness and performance line, these are fabulous products. This is my pre-workout, my post-workout recovery, my fuel for endurance runs, a really high protein bar for, you know, post-workouts. So lots of amazing products there for the fitness friends. And then our e-shots, which I love our energy. I actually had one a couple hours ago, so I could be super awake still for this call tonight. The e-shots are awesome. They are a natural caffeine, no sugar, no artificial flavors, just a super nice, clean energy that doesn't give you like jitters or the crash that you'll find in some of those store brand energy shots. And then recently we launched our own essential oil line. I have never been a big essential oil person, but I'm getting into it now because why not? So actually, essential oils are incredible. I'm not going to talk a lot about it because you can probably tell I don't know a lot about essential oils. In fact, I should have had Kristen talk about essential oils, but it was, the thing is, a lot of our customers obviously are people who care about health and wellness, and with that comes essential oils. So it's nice to be able to have those to offer for our customers. I will say the Content essential oil, you can put a drop of that in your cleanse to help manage your hunger and on cleanse days. That is amazing. I do love the lemon and the peppermint and lavender. Okay, so I like some of, I'm getting into essential oils, but I'm just gonna skip that slide for now. IceBiome is our new digestive health product. I am pumped about this because gut health is so important, and I know that so many people struggle with digestive issues. So really cool that we have this to offer our customers now as well. I'm definitely taking the probiotics every single day since we launched these, and the digestive enzymes to help with, breaking down that. Usually like my dinner meal is kind of my bigger meal of the day. So I'll take one before dinner and help break that down so that all of the nutrition can be absorbed and used. The IceBody Challenge is one of my favorite things that Isagenix has to offer. And the reason being is it's basically a free accountability system. Everybody who enters Isagenix has the option to opt into an IceBody Challenge. And what happens is you get on the products and you give them a go for 16 weeks. And at the end of that 16 weeks, if you upload your final photos and write a little blurb about your experience, Isagenix will pay you $200 in product credit. So, what other stores do you know of where you buy your groceries and they're like, oh, every 16 weeks, we're going to give you $200 back if you loved our products, right? And they send you a t-shirt. And then of course, the prizes escalate from there because they do like a judging period every 4 months and pick, grand prize winners and all kinds of money, and they get to go on a trip and just super cool. And, I always look at these and I think these are not real people. These, it'll never be somebody I personally know. And at this point, because I've been to so many Isagenix events, so many of the IsaBody Challenge winners are people, they're just everyday regular people that I've been able to shake hands with, hug them, say hello. I'm so impressed with you, and hear their story personally. And it's just incredible. And it's at the point now where I am so determined to have someone on our team win an IsaBody Challenge, because I know you can do it, Jason Sykes. All right. Yeah, it's just so amazing. So I love the IsaBody Challenge. I tell everybody, listen, I want you to get on it as soon as you get your products and get one going, because that extra accountability, knowing that 16 weeks from now, you're going to submit your final photos. It's what we're all looking for, right? We're all looking for a support community and accountability. And the fact that they're willing to put $200 on the line for you why wouldn't you take advantage of it? Right. So I love that Isagenix does that for us. And then backed by scientific research, we have actually had some scientific studies done, and they were incredible results. Compared to people on a heart healthy, doctor recommended heart healthy diet, the people on Isagenix had 56% more weight loss, 47% more fat loss, with twice as much being visceral fat loss, which is the scary fat that's around your organs that is life-threatening. So really incredible. You can see all of the scientific research at I think isagenixhealth.net. So if that's something you are a research studies kind of person and you want to see the science, message me afterwards and I can show you those. But so how does Isagenix fit into your life? We use the products, we feel amazing, we share with people. Some people are just going to be product customers and love this stuff and use it to feel great and just be like, we call it a tool. It's a tool in your back pocket for lifelong health. And then others are going to be looking for more for that extra income. Maybe it's $500 a month. Maybe it's just to get your products paid for. Maybe you're looking for a second stream of income or looking to segue out of a current career that's not fulfilling you. Whatever it is, we have a solution here for that. And I love that. So that you can live your ideal life, so that you can be sleeping really, really great at night and waking up feeling refreshed and energized and, getting through your days and knowing that you're putting the best fuel in your body and reaching that 2-3 o'clock afternoon and not needing a nap or not needing a hit of caffeine or something to get through your day. And having that energy and vitality to want to work out again. Maybe you already do work out and we've got products to support that, but maybe you're at a place where fitness has not been a part of your life for a while because you just are not there and you would like to get back there. But first start with the nutrition. Let the nutrition get you ready for that. Let the nutrition help you get a little weight off first and get your energy up so that you get in the mindset and you get to feeling your best again. And then the last thing is, if not now, then when? I always ask people, because I know Isagenix is not for everybody, but it can be for you. If this isn't, then you really have to think about what are you looking for? What do you need from this? And what are you planning to do about it? And if this isn't it, then what is? And if not now, then when will you, right? We always put things off till next Monday or next month or, after I get done with this job or whatever. But if this is something that you would like to try, or that you need a solution, either that you need to change something in your life to help your health be better, then I have to ask you, what are you currently spending? What are you doing for breakfast? What are you doing for lunch? How about snacks throughout the day? How about coffees, caffeine? And think about your budget, because we do have different starter packs. And I say starter pack because this is just to set you up properly. We want everybody to come into Isagenix and have that wow experience that you see us posting about. And to do that, I feel like you really do need to start with all the products that are going to be that work so well together to get you the results. So for example, we have a basic pack, basic 30-day system that's going to cover 2 meals a day for a month, and that Ionic Supreme that I talked about to help you with your stress so that you can release weight. And then of course some supplements to help with your metabolism health and your digestive health. And then your cleanse so that you can do the cleanse days with us. We recommend starting out with 1 a week for a month and see how that goes. So that basic pack 30-day system breaks down to $10 a day. And if that seems a lot, that's where I just want you to ask yourself, what are you currently spending a day? Because I know a trip to Starbucks is $5, and who knows? I know a lot of people are grabbing lunch and whatever. So oftentimes people find that they save money on this, and it does cut back on your grocery bills. And then we have packs up to $20 a day if you want all the amazing vitamins, all the amazing snacks to help support you, the blender, the IsoDelights, all of the extra things that can only help support and give you a great experience for the best value. But really, it's up to you and what your budget will allow. And then lastly, I'm just going to close with this picture of our team. And this is only, a small amount of us that were in Phoenix in January. But I wanted to include that because this is something you can't get from any other canister of protein that you buy from Amazon or GNC. And this is significant because these people are cheering you on, and helping you answer questions and supporting you through your journey. And that to me is priceless. I love this team. We have a great group of people with so many different backgrounds, some in the health and wellness profession, some in the fitness profession, some in all other, nurses and Coast Guard. And gosh, it's just such a diverse group of people all over the United States and Canada. And I just think it's so cool to know that when you come into our team that you've got all this support behind you. So that's awesome. So I hope that this was helpful for you guys. I wanted to say thank you so much for coming on and listening to us share about Isagenix. And, if this is something that you could see yourself or would like to get started on, I hope you'll reach out to whoever invited you to the call tonight, and they can help you do that. And I'll go ahead and stop sharing my screen. And I'll hang out for a minute or two. If anybody has questions and wants to unmute, let me know. Otherwise, I'll say goodnight and thank you all for coming. Oh, and I'm going to catch up on the chat because I couldn't see any of the chat while I was talking. So. Thank you, Kristen and Jason. I appreciate that. I'm going to stop the recording.